Hello, my nomad family. How are you doing today? I yeah, this is wow, grainy as heck. I've been shooting these videos on my LG. Honestly, the LG won't go to sleep. I can set it to not go to sleep. Um, that Samsung phone that has like the awesome camera, I can't set it for more than, I think it's 12 minutes before it goes to sleep. And for some reason, uploading to YouTube is not considered activity. It's a pain in the butt. Oh my god, Samsung, my next phone is might actually be an LG. Shut up. It might actually be an L. It hears me. I think the glitches that I've gotten while while on out between the two were very close. The LG was just like lesser than the Samsung, but the glitches that I get off grid between Samsung, LG, and my God, Moto, so many glitches. I'm not doing that again. But as far as the glitches off the grid with these phones, the LG has actually been pretty good. Um, it keeps a Wi-Fi signal better, and it's a cheaper phone. It's a much cheaper phone. It keeps the Wi-Fi signal better. I can set it to not go to sleep when I'm uploading a video. Anyway, and the questions. Okay. So yeah. ADHD. I'm so sorry. It was aggravating the crap out of me today. The Samsung. I'm sorry. That's what got me on that rant. It was not wanting to sign into a few things. The Moto does that to me a lot. Won't sign into things. And it won't. I can't. It's got like a longer time before it goes to sleep, I think, than the. Oh my god. So anyway, questions. I told you I was gonna do these, and I'm late. I don't think I ever gave you a time. I don't know. I'm still late. um, Still late, not 8. I'm. Shut up, Bill. All right. When am I going south? When am I gonna go south again? I kind of answered that in the last one, unknowingly, um, but I am going to stay here through the Winter League. They one time did actually piss me off enough to go one time. One time. um, yeah. I almost did. I was almost ready to call dude and ask him if the offer was still there. Which even if it's not, there's other things I can work out. I know it. Um, but she did ask me. She's, please, if you're gonna go, just wait till the end of the winter season. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. And even if I didn't have the heart, even if I didn't care, um, to be honest, the next time I went to apply for a bowling center job of importance, um, they would be like, oh hey, you left this place during the winter time. That's kind of screwed up, and I could probably explain it, and they'd be like, oh, you know. Um, some things I don't tell you because that's business. It's business. um, so yeah, I am definitely waiting for that to go anywhere. And also, about how I talk about my situation being good and all that. The last bowling center that I worked at, I did actually live in my van in the parking lot there also for quite a while. Until people started, and it was in that van. It was in the Chevy van. I had my couch in there, and like the bed was like over top the couch, and all my things like piled up in there and stuff like that. And I was staying. But yeah, so I wasn't staying because I wasn't planning on staying in that area. I was actually looking for another job. They were talked about that. But I did like one night, I was like, all right, I'm going to sleep in the van then, because yeah. And so I slipped in between the spot between the bed and the couch, and had like all this stuff piled up and all that stuff. And I looked around and I was like, oh my God, nobody can see me in here, but they can totally see in here. The way that this is set up, that was actually, it worked out pretty good. But yeah, so, all right, next question. Would I change where I live? No. Actually, no. For one thing, this is the furthest west I've ever lived. That was one thing that I actually wanted to, that was appealing to me about moving here. I'm vaping too much. And I was starting to miss snow again. It gets too cold here, though. I was not planning on minus 20 degrees. I don't know why. I was, I was like, yeah, 0 degrees, it'll, no. The difference between 0 degrees and 20 degrees is, oh my God! But yeah. So, because yeah, I could have found other options. But no, that was the whole thing. Actually, that was the whole thing that was appealing for me to come here. Another place to move that I haven't been to before, I guess. Anyway, do I have a savings account? No. No, I can't afford to put money in the bank right now to save. I can with what I have. I can have stuff put aside in that account, but I can't right now. It's and I do suggest before, I mean, if you're going to be like in one area, it's, and not have to move your van around. You can get by without having money in the bank, and stuff like that. But if something breaks down, it really is a good idea to have like $2,000 to $4,000 in the bank that you do not touch for anything. And I would suggest 4 instead of 2,000. But if 2,000 is what you can do, something breaks down that's going to cost you 4,000, or you're going to have to buy another van for 4,000 because whatever. That you'll have that there, and you won't be screwed. Which, I mean, you can get a decent van for 2,000, but yeah, so and then you got to factor in you're going to have to pay taxes on whatever it is you have to have done, or changing plates over, or all that stuff. But having money put away before you set out is I advise it. I advise it very much. Um, me, um, I don't know. It's driving me crazy. I just got that same. I emptied the Anyway, me, I can get by, you know, working things out and stuff like that. I've been known to make things happen when I have to, you know, even if I lose a bunch of stuff. It's just, you know, it's, holy crap, if I have to, I'll walk to Florida, right? um, Throw a backpack together of my most important stuff, and you know, yeah. So, spending too much. I don't know. Anyway, so yes. Why did I decide to live in a van? I decided to live in. I have a video actually that kind of describes that on Nomadic Bike. It was actually it's yeah. Accident got me into van life, and it also, you know, the first time I did it was part time. It was only planned to be part time. Um, oh, that's out. Okay, that's why. I only planned on doing it part time, so it was in my 84 Shorty van, and you know, it was a custom van. It actually had one of those tables that you can take out of the floor and put it back in the floor, kind of like the camper has. Um, yeah, there we go. It was, and the table was, no, the table might have been round. The steering wheel was kind of like octagon, but I loved that van. I really did love that van. The walls were like it was 80s style conversion, you know, vanner van. Um, but so yeah, so I stayed at the campground for the longest time I could. That was in the transition um, where I ended up going to Kentucky for like 12, 13 years. Um, because I realized why I moved out of Florida in the first place, in the area that I was in, you know, and which is funny because I go back like 5 years later and I love it, or 10, 13 years later. And no, because I did go down there, and that time I stayed over in like the Jensen Beach area, and that was actually quiet there. You know, I'd have to go out into the busyness, and but yeah, that was actually when I actually started to like Florida for the first time in my life. um, After wow, yeah, I mean, that was the first time I actually liked Florida ever in my life. Um, I guess I had to leave it to like it. I don't know. I had to be in a calm area of Florida, I guess. I don't know. Or I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, so yeah. So, but anyway, living in the campground. Honestly, living in my van by a river. I really was, and I would get out of my bed, you know, and go up and sit in the front seat and stare out the windshield at the yachts going down the river and stuff like that, and you know, maybe go to the store and get a sandwich, or you know, it was awesome. It really was. No ties, you know. I at the time didn't. No, I didn't. At the time, I didn't have a job. I had some money put away, and I quit. uh, yeah. Sometimes I question myself, and I have to think about it. So that's what that was about. But yeah, so that was actually, you know, I've done it part time after that. so many times, but that time I did not want to go back into a house. But I was like, thinking I have to, that's what I have to do, and stuff like that. But that was when, after doing it for 90 days, that was when I actually decided I wanted to. It wasn't until I found out that I can viably do it that, which was when I hurt my ankle when I was hit by the car. That was actually when I decided that I could, because I started doing research on it and stuff like that. I was actually considering the camper, and putting it in a campground, and then I was like walking by the van and missing the van, because that was how, aside from the time that I did in a pickup truck and once in a station wagon, that was the first time I did the Walmart stealth parking. Walmart parking lot, yeah. All these things I was doing, and I didn't know that was actually, I was learning. But, I didn't know it was knowledge that was able to be applied everywhere. I don't know, I kind of didn't think of it like that. I was just surviving, So yeah, but yeah, that was when the first time that I did it. It was in my blood. It was in my blood. And if I could go back, what 5 things would I tell myself? This was given to me by Pusha, and I replied to that maybe maybe I should make a whole video about that. Which I might, but it might mostly be around this one single answer. I would not tell myself anything. I would not tell myself anything, because I would not want anything to work out any different. You guys are like, maybe you should have told yourself not to go riding your bike, or stop for 5 minutes here, and then you wouldn't have got hit by the car and screwed up your leg. It's still not right. But it was because I got hit by a car and screwed up my leg that I ended up living in, I'm covering the light with my phone, sorry. But it's because of all that, everything in my past, that I am living in a van full time, and I have a YouTube channel. I don't think there's any other combination that would have got me right here, right now. And knowing all of you is priceless. It really is priceless to me. Starting YouTube a little bit earlier, or starting YouTube a little bit later, I might not have met you guys. It might be a totally different thing. I may have actually, if I had started earlier, I may have actually hit bigger faster. I don't know. Because when I did start was after I was already following Paul Barger for a while. Paul Barger was what led me to Pusha Studios. It was, in my mind, it was, and it is because of Pusha Studios that I have met everybody besides Nickel and Dime, Diana SFNG, Sims, I forget the numbers, Sal Soares, and maybe a few others that I can't think of right now, that I met from Chrome's live streams and from Chrome's Patreon. It's my do something alarm. I keep actually starting just before it, and it gets caught in my video. But no. I believe that everything that happened, the way that it happened, was the magical combination. Um, so I would not have told myself anything. Not even to have started sooner, to be honest. If I had started sooner and started a YouTube channel sooner, like I said, I might actually be big right now. I might actually be one of those that's over 100,000 subscribers. Or I might have started and got nowhere and did nothing with it. Said, screw it. This is just wasting my time. Who knows? But I like where I'm at right now, even though I'm hurting financially, which, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. The 4 days off and that happening really screwed me up. It really did. But it is what it is. Yeah. Like I said, I can stop YouTubing right now and do something to make more money. So, next question, which is the last question. If I'd thought more before I did that video, when I would have worn a coat. It was cold out. I was wearing the sweater, which was fine for going from door to door. But standing outside for like 15-20 minutes, no, it was starting to get cold. Yeah, I may have worn a coat. Yeah, but anyway, I am very grateful for Pusha Studios. I'm very grateful for Paul Barger introducing me to them because he was interviewed by them. It's all just, I swear to God, it's all a magical combination. Because of Pusha Studios, I've met you guys, Was Blind, Sunshine, all of you. Monica, Monica I met from E-Waste Mike, I think, or it was like I met her like at a few different places, maybe, I don't know about Premier Hell, but all of those people that I met other people through, I would not have met without knowing Pusha Studios. Even some of the ones that I met that I kind of am like, maybe I shouldn't have met that one. I don't know. Even, like the one who shall remain nameless. Which I really don't have hard feelings against. He had a point to make and he made a point. He just made it the wrong way. Is all. Yeah. He made a good point, but he spit in someone's face to do it. It's his opinion too. It's all his opinion. And it is what it is. But yeah. So yeah. That's. Where am I at here? Oh my God. I am glad I had a Hangouts thought covering the time. Oh my God, if you're still watching, thank you so much. This is getting uploaded the way that it is. Oh crap, that is long. If you're still watching, oh my God, if you're still watching, put in the comments, I would have worn my coat. I would very much like to know who actually watched this far. You're amazing. You really are. um, and thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being you. I'm starting to shake. I'm getting tired. 24 minutes. 25 now. You're amazing. And again, I would not have done it any other way. Because I would not have got right here in this moment with anything had been changed. And that's why. You're awesome. Live free, live for the now, and always chase your dreams.